All right, guys, I'm going to show you a quick and easy life hack for watering a larger area. And it's not going to be much of a surprise because you're watching it work right now. So let me give you a little backstory as to why anybody would even need something like this. So we have an orchard and it is a considerable distance from our house. And so we are running a hose to it, which is about 300 feet, maybe roughly, of hose. So as you can imagine, once we get up here, water pressure isn't the best. So when we hooked up a sprinkler, the sprinkler covered, I mean, it might have went 10 feet in any given direction. So in order to do an area about this size, doing 10 feet at a time with a nozzle hose, it would take me all day. Plus, I didn't want to stand up here with the nozzle, so I ended up getting a sprinkler. Of course, a sprinkler has the exact same issue as the nozzle, in that water pressure is not the best. Although, as you can see, it's not the worst either. But long story short, get yourself a piece of wood. I would recommend a post as opposed to like stick or wood or something solid. So this is the same post that we would use for our fence. You don't even have to drive it in the ground. You just have to place it and tap it in a little bit and it'll hold up well. And then all I did, and it's super easy. If you only need to do a semi-small area, you wouldn't need to switch it around much, which will make it easier. But all you do is you tie your string here, and the part that stabs into the dirt, you just stab it in through there, and it'll hold up perfectly. As you can see, this area was done. So it's doing a huge area. And because it's so quick and easy to put up and take down, I have a couple of posts that I can do the whole area, and I can go from post to post within a few seconds. So it is a piece of cake. And as you can see, it is getting a huge area. I mean, I don't know how many square feet it's covering, but it took me only 2 posts to cover this entire orchard, which is completely covering all the fruit trees and the grass that's newly planted. So, I mean, it's a simple hack. I looked into many different things because I looked into, like, is there like nozzles that have pressure that you can use once you get to the end of the hose? I never found anything like that. Super power heads. This is a dollar store sprinkler. I bet you I could buy one that probably is a little better for a lot more money. But you're going to get so little extra value for so much more money when this is only $5. The absolute easiest way to get your water coverage is to start at a high point. You could even put 2 of these posts together and go even higher, and this would do this whole area. So it's a really simple little hack, and there's absolutely nothing to it. Like I said, you need a rope and a post, and you already have your sprinkler. So you don't need to do anything fancy, and it'll double your coverage. I used to do this in the garden, though I didn't do it this extreme, but I had a wooden chopping stump, and I used to put the sprinkler on the chopping stump, and it would give me the extra couple feet that I needed to cover the entire garden with only without having to move it. And from that, I just decided to build on it and use a higher point for the water. And this is perfect because it's like at my head level. I'd love to go even higher, but then I'd have to climb a ladder or something. So this is as easy as it could be. The easiest setup, take down, and just work easy and cheap. And that's really what it's about on a homestead when you're trying to do everything economically. So anyway, yeah, just a little watering hack. I mean, I'm not the first one to come up with such an idea, but I know when I was Googling ideas, I was thinking in the wrong direction. I was thinking, how do I get more water pressure? It's actually really hard to get more water pressure. You're going to increase your pressure tank at your house. Are you going to use a really expensive water pressure hose? Because you can get hoses that have better pressure. But they're really expensive, and we're talking about 300 feet. So if you're paying $200 a hose, which we do here in Canada, you're talking about a lot of extra money compared to a $5 post. So it's not going to get any cheaper or easier than this, guys. And then you don't have to worry about your hose cracking or breaking in the winter and having to replace it, because that post is going to outlive me, no doubt. And it can support a 2-pound sprinkler for the rest of its life. So, yeah. Let's just watch the magic. Awesome. Thanks for joining, guys. Bye.